We got a slap on the wrist. We got what is being called and deemed a slap on the wrist. Let me put it on the screen for you right now. I don't remember the doggone title of, but I'm finna find the title. They call it a slap on the wrist. A Jackson mother charged in the death of a 1-year-old is given a $10,000 bond. You heard it right. A woman who is charged in the death of a 1-year-old is given a $10,000 bond. In a death, given a $10,000 bond. Two dudes had a fight with the LGBT community and facing 15 years apiece. The killer, the alleged killer, well, she's been charged. The alleged killer get charged, get a $10,000 bond. Here we go.
For your side, the only news team inside Jackson Municipal Court this morning, where the mother charged in connection to the beating death of a 1-year-old boy is granted a $10,000 bond. Yolanda Hunter appearing in court today on felony child abuse charges.
Shout out to Yolanda for having her real.
The bond in this case is one the Jackson Police Department's deputy chief describes as a, quote, slap on the wrist. Brendan Hall here now with reaction. Brendan?
No cameras were allowed inside the courtroom today, but there were plenty of eyeballs, including those of more than a half-dozen law enforcement officers. Those were there for their own municipal court hearing were warned to control their emotions as they'd witnessed some high-profile cases, including the one we were there for.
I'm glad you asked that question. You say, will the two lesbians get the 15 years for fighting each other? Nope. Because they is women's.
Just 4 days before Christmas, a 1-year-old boy was rushed to the University of Mississippi Medical Center with a massive amount of trauma and bruising to his body. Nearly a week later, 3 on Your Side was the only outlet with a reporter inside Jackson Municipal Court, where the child's mother, Yolanda Hunter, entered in handcuffs and exited with what the Jackson Police Department's deputy chief describes as a mild punishment.
I was very disappointed. To me, $10,000 in a felony child abuse case is most definitely a slap on the wrist.
Child abuse case, 10 grand. Child abuse.
The 1-year-old was found here at the Sunset Apartments in West Jackson unresponsive. According to Hunter's attorney, that's where her client left the child under the care of her boyfriend while she took one of her other sons to get dialysis. When Hunter left the apartment, her attorney says the 1-year-old was eating and drinking and didn't have any bruises. But Deputy Chief Banks appears to disagree.
The child actually had new and previous bruises to the body. The new bruises and old bruises could have happened at any time. I mean, that any time over in the middle of the night, any time that morning. We do know that Yolanda was there before she went to dialysis with her other kid.
While Hunter's counsel claims she has no criminal history, 4 other children to look after, and a full-time job, Banks says,
I can concur on what Chief Wade stated earlier during the week. It's not an isolated incident. A person having a job does not determine whether or not that they could commit a crime or not.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, do y'all understand what they tried to say? Because she have a full-time job, she could not have committed the crime.
Hunter's boyfriend, Herman Coleman, also known as Herman Arthur Gardner, is also charged with felony child abuse, but he remains on the run tonight. Meanwhile, Hunter's other 4 children have been released from Child Protection Services to their grandmother. I'm Brendan Hall, 3 on Your Side.
Wait, they gonna slide that there by us? No, they ain't. So you mean that the boyfriend was also charged with it, but he fled? Well, to the boyfriend, I just want to say that you messed that there up, pimp, because you should have went on ahead and got apprehended, bought in, charged, and all that fly stuff right there, and maybe they would have gave you a $10,000 bond. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know. But this baby got 5 kids. That bitch Yolanda got 5. And one taking dialysis around here in this. Well, go ahead, baby.
He has no criminal history, 4 other children to look after, and a full-time job. Banks says,
I can concur on what Chief Wade stated earlier during the week. It's not an isolated incident. a person having a job does not determine whether or not that they could commit a crime or not.
This is
Hunter's boyfriend, Herman Coleman, also known as Herman Arthur Gardner, is also charged with felony child abuse, but he remains on the run tonight. Meanwhile, Hunter's other 4 children have been released from Child Protection Services to their grandmother.
So everybody get released to the grandmother, and I'm under the assumption that the boyfriend is not the baby daddy. So question would be, well, why isn't the baby dad? Why ain't the kids with their damn daddy? Oh, come on now. What is a father? What is a daddy? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Why? Because in my mind, she done either kept the children away from the father, or hell, my children don't need no daddy. Until your children need a daddy, though. The bitch had 5 children. 5 of them. All given to the grandmother. Now, if the grandmother is older, but, typically the grandmothers be young, she ain't got no damn money. The hell she gonna do with these damn children? Huh? I'm pretty sure that there is no type of insurance or anything going on. Yeah. Yes, she work a full-time job. I can guarantee that she ain't got no insurance on her and or them children. I can damn near guarantee that she don't. But she can continue to produce children. And we just be okay with it. Her body, her baby, so F her and F them children. Move right along. I ain't gonna get much hold you.